The Rotary Foundation recognized its most extraordinary alumni with an annual award. The Global Alumni Service to Humanity Award celebrates Foundation alumni whose service activities and professional achievements exemplify the Rotary ideal of service above self. This award was first presented in 1995 and has honored parliamentarians, ambassadors, educators, and humanitarians. Recipients have served as global citizens, impacting the international scene. Their service and careers have gone beyond their local community to touch the lives of people at the international level. Candidates for these awards are nominated by Rotary districts, and the winner is annually selected by the Rotary Foundation trustees.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the 2009 recipient of Rotary's Global Alumni Service to Humanity Award from the Rotary Club of Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, Dr. Alex Buchanan.
President D.K. Lee, Trustee Chair Jonathan Majagabi, fellow Rotarians, ladies and gentlemen. In 1959-60, I was lucky enough to be one of two Rotary ambassadorial scholars at the Iowa State University, the USA. Thank you. The other one was Ahmad Birowo, an economist from Indonesia. We had a great year. We worked hard, we studied hard, we had visits together to Rotary clubs, district assemblies, district conferences, and so on. We were entertained, educated, and hosted by Rotarians and others from all over the district. It was a wonderful experience in a new land. Back in Australia, my degree from Iowa State opened the door for me to make a career change and become a food researcher with the Australia's premier research organisation, the Commonwealth Scientific and Industrial Research Organisation. That enabled me to develop a high-protein milk biscuit widely used by the Australian government and others for needy infants and for disaster relief around the world. The success of the biscuits led to my going to Thailand for 2 years, where we developed a new low-cost infant weaning food based on local raw materials, and 35 years later, Ahan Dekorn is still being manufactured and distributed to health centres throughout Thailand. While I was in Bangkok, Australia decided to help develop the recently formed ASEAN, the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, which then comprised Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, and Thailand. Australia offered $5 million for technical cooperation between the 5 ASEAN countries. The first project they picked on was what we were doing in Bangkok, research into simple, protein-rich foods. So our Thai research and development project turned into an ASEAN project. Before this, the ASEAN researchers had not even visited one another's countries or their laboratories, but the project allowed them to genuinely work together on common problems. As an exercise in international cooperation, it worked like a charm. One result was that Australia quickly increased their contribution from $5 million total to $15 million per annum. The ASEAN countries kicked in even more, with much increased support for their national research organisations. Everyone benefited and the results were excellent. The modus operandi we developed for these projects was that the project leaders would meet every 6 months in one of the ASEAN countries and visit their local laboratories and so on. And one of the solutions and even the culture was being studied. The second project we developed was food handling. Very soon, we had a project meeting in Jakarta. We had the usual meetings over a few days, then a dinner, as they do, for anybody who is everybody. At the dinner, I sat with the project leaders of the 5 ASEAN countries, including our host from Indonesia, the chief economist from the Indonesian Department of Agriculture, Ahmad Barowo. Of course, we soon started reminiscing about our days at Iowa State 20 years before, including all those Rotary functions we had attended together. And we were interrupted by the leader of the Philippines delegation, Elisa Cabahag. She said, "Were you both Rotary ambassadorial scholars?" Yes. So was I. I spent a year at Claremont College in California. So it dawned on me that for this very successful international cooperation exercise, 3 of the 6 country leaders were ex-Rotary ambassadorial scholars. Thank you all involved with the Rotary Foundation for making this possible. Thank you.